from Group 2 and we are at
WormingUp! In this video, we will be presenting on the field trip and report for a field trip that we joined for the agriculture waste management class. So the purpose of this field trip was to learn on the waste management. We also have experience and see right away how to manage the waste. We also learn waste on how to manage the waste properly. For the field trip, we went to a company based in Kuching, which the office is in Padungan, which called WormingUp. So this company was founded by TS Jeffrey in 2015. We went to a factory where the base is actually operating, which is at Asajaya, Kota Samarahan. This company objective is to transform waste into sustainable resources and also to take climate action through low carbon waste management. And the core activity is using insect farming, which is black shoulder fly, as a mean for organic waste disposal to avoid landfilling. This company, they really care about environmental problem, which are paper problem, they also care about food waste problem, plastic problem, and also landfill problem. So, the company core activity was to utilize black soldier fly (BSF) larvae, which convert into food and agriculture waste into valuable resources, reducing landfill waste and also promoting circular economy. So the type of agriculture waste they're using are domestic waste. These are the certificate and also achievement that the company achieved. So there are some of it, and a lot of them are explained and displayed in their official website. While next, this is the company latest insight with the date October 2024 with the title WormingUp Inc. MOU on Sustainable Waste Management.
WormingUp food waste. WormingUp work with several businesses to manage food waste. The companies they collaborate including Viva City, a shopping mall, Hilton, a well-known hotel chain, and also Secret Recipe, a popular food outlet. This partnership help collect large quantity of food waste, making the process of waste management more efficient and effective. Wide-reaching type of food waste that they're collecting are cake waste from Secret Recipe and leftover bakery products, only a cake, and also vegetables, wilted or unsold products, leftover from restaurants and food outlets, also fruits, overripe fruits or damaged fruits. The method used in WormingUp for waste management is biological control. The main technology used is BSF larvae, black soldier fly larvae, which consume and decompose the waste, turning it into valuable products like animal feed and organic fertilizer. And then the composting waste is another step involved in further breaking down organic material into useful byproducts. For agricultural waste management processes for WormingUp, first they will do a collection for the waste from the mall, Basti Mall, Hilton Hotel, Secret Recipe, restaurant, and then after they do the collection, they move on to the next step, which is sorting out the waste and remove the non-biodegradable items that cannot be eaten by the BSF larvae, such as plastics or metals or other contaminants. And then the third part is, after they are sorting out, they will start to do a size reduction for the food, for easy for the larvae, BSF larvae to eat. They will chop or shred the food, the large food, into the size that can suitable for the BSF to eat. And then after reducing the size, they will start to feeding the waste to the black soldier fly, BSF larvae. And then basically the BSF larvae will consume the waste within 7 to 10 days. And the last part is separation outputs. For the output, they will be divided into two. First, the harvested larvae. The harvested larvae will be processed into protein-rich animal feed. Maybe it can be for chicken. Chicken can eat the harvested larvae from BSF because BSF contain high protein. And then the second part is larva waste chips frass. It will be dry and used as an organic fertilizer for plant. This is how they are feeding the BSF with the waste. They put it in a container, and each big container can contain up to 8,700 of larvae in one container. And this one big container need for 16 kg of waste. And then for the price for the larvae, they will sold the harvested larvae for about 8 ringgit per gram. This is the waste storage area for WormingUp BSF larvae. In this storage area, the food waste that collected from various partners such as University Mall, Hilton Hotel, Secret Recipe is initially collected and stored here. And then this area is essential for temporarily holding the waste before it undergoes the sorting and removing processes stages for the BSF larvae. This is the sifting process. This process is where the remaining material is separated for harvested larvae and the frass. And this sifting helps to remove any leftover debris such as larva skins or unconsumed waste to ensure the final products clean and suitable for further use. This is kombucha waste that used in BSF larvae. So, the kombucha waste contain probiotics, which is help for boosting the health of the BSF larvae and promote a healthy microbial environment for the BSF larvae, and also improving the BSF larvae growth and also their immune system. This is the reason why this method is used in BSF larvae in WormingUp company. First, this method can reduce large volume of food waste quickly. The BSF larvae can consume large amount of food waste in a short period, and it can reduce its volume up to 70 to 100%. This efficient of reduced large volume of food waste helps manage urban food waste effectively. Next, this method can produce high protein animal feed. The larvae are harvested and then next will be processed into a high protein animal feed for chicken, for dogs, and it will offer a sustainable alternative to traditional feed ingredients like fish meal, like I said, to the dog. Fish oil to the dog, for an example. And then next, this method can generate organic fertilizer, which is frass, after the larvae have consumed the waste. The waste product from the larvae, known as frass, will be a nutrient-rich fertilizer that can be used in organic fertilizer to enrich soil and support agriculture. And then next, this method can support circular and sustainable farming, like an example, the organic fertilizer, where the organic waste is converted into a valuable products like feed and fertilizer, contributing to sustainable farming practices. And last, this method will give a minimal environmental impact. Unlike in the traditional waste disposal methods, these methods for the BSF larvae produce a lower environmental impact. So it will make it more environmentally friendly for us to use.
Vermicompost is an organic compost produced from the earthworms, and it is natural, using aerobic process that transforms waste into a valuable soil amendment, enhancing the plant growth and soil health. The earthworms break down the biodegradable waste such as vegetable scraps, paper, and farm waste, and it is commonly used in organic farming, gardening, and nursery productions. It is an eco-friendly method of recycling organic waste. The similarity of the black soldier fly compost and vermicompost are both manage the organic waste sustainably and produce valuable compost products. It also benefits the environmental, where it can reduce the landfill waste and the greenhouse gas emissions. The primary purpose for the black soldier fly compost is the rapid bioconversions of organic waste and productions of protein-rich larvae for animal feed, whereas for vermicompost is the productions of high-quality organic fertilizer for improving soil health and the plant growth. The difference in processes of the black soldier fly compost and vermicompost can be indicated through the life cycle of the insect that we use in the compost. For black soldier fly compost, it uses the black soldier flies, where the life cycle of the insect use up to 38 days for the formations of the egg to the adult stage. Whereas for the vermicompost, It takes about 90 days for the formations from the cocoon to the adult stage of the earthworm. Besides, the decomposition rates of the black soldier fly compost is faster than the vermicompost. Black soldier fly compost takes about 10 days, where vermicompost takes 1 to 3 months to decompose fully. And the black soldier fly compost requires 60 to 70% of moisture, and for vermicompost it needs higher moisture where it ranges about 70 to 90%. Black soldier fly compost can tolerate higher temperature, which is about 25 to 45 degrees Celsius, and vermicompost can only tolerate cooler temperature, which is 15 to 30 degrees Celsius. The black soldier fly compost products are such as frass, which are from the larvae manual. Second is protein-rich larvae, can be used as the animal feed, and also BSF powder, and last is BSF oil. For vermicompost, the products are worm casting, which is nutrient-rich compost, and the worms can reproduce or can be sold.
Our visit to the company was genuinely and eye-opening. I am impressed by how actually BSF larvae is very sustainable way to manage waste. This way of management really sustainable and help a lot of community. I was also impressed by how committed the company is to the sustainability, not just in their operation but in how they engage with the community. They don't just process waste, they also educate people on how to separate and reduce it at the source. It made me realize that managing waste isn't just about what happened at the end of the process, but how we think about and handle waste at the beginning. Additionally, I like how this way really utilize our resources and don't leave any wasted of waste. Besides, personally, I feel afraid of the larvae and worm as I naturally really afraid of worm, and I don't really like worm actually. But by the trip, I finally see how useful a worm can be to help our community and environment. Solely. Last but not least, I really enjoyed the trip. This experience definitely shift how I see agricultural waste. Instead of viewing it as a problem, I now see it as an opportunity, something that with the right approach can be turned into a resource. I think method like this one used by WormingUp could really work in other areas too.
Visiting WormingUp provided me with valuable insights into the real-world challenges and the potential of agricultural waste management. And also, it have changed my perspective on how we can handle the waste and how it can impact on our sustainability. Before the visit to the WormingUp, I had not fully realized that the hidden value of food waste. Before this, we often throw away the leftovers and scraps, but at WormingUp, it opened my eye. I saw the first-hand how waste, which would typically end up in landfills, can be converted into valuable products. By using the BSF larvae, they turn what we consider waste that waste into a protein-rich animal feed and organic fertilizer that can be sold. This highlighted how agricultural waste, if we properly manage, can contribute to a sustainable cycle of resources use. Although I expected the waste management process to be a straightforward, easy, but I quickly learned that it is much more complex than it seems. The environment was not as clean as we hear, and there was odor. The smell is not really good. They get complaint from the neighbor because of the smell. But this experience showed me how challenging to manage the waste. It is not easy as we see, but it requires a continuous effort and attention to ensure this process is run smoothly. And also, what I can see, and I realized the importance of the separation for the waste sources. It is one of the main challenges because the waste is mixed and then they need to separate it. There were plastics, metals, and other contaminants mixed in the food scraps. So this can be highlighted how important it is for us to separate waste at the source. And for me, after seeing the large quantities of food waste that could have been avoided, I felt motivated to take action at home first. I became more aware of how I can handle food and the waste that I produce, buying only what I need and avoid over-purchase, which often can lead to waste. I also plan to start composting maybe a small amount organic waste at home first, and this experience inspired me to contribute more actively to reduce food waste on a personal level. Despite the tough working condition at the WormingUp site, the overall mission of reducing waste through innovative practices was really inspiring for me. It made me think about how my own community, my own hometown can benefit from similar initiative, can generate income from the waste, can generate income for my community. There is a lot of potential for local programs that can promote better waste management solutions. And lastly, one of the most important lessons I learned from this experience is that sustainability is not always easy, as it said. It's not always about cleaning or about doing something shiny initiatives we often hear, but it is about doing the dirty work behind the scenes to make a real impact. The people at WormingUp are putting in hard work to make difference, and their commitment to sustainability is so inspiring. So this show me that real change requires persistence, hard work, and dedication.
Visiting the WormingUp was a truly eye-opening experience that changed the way I view organic waste and sustainable agriculture. Before the trip, I had a general understanding of composting, but seeing BSF composting in actions helped me appreciate how innovative and efficient this method really is. I was impressed by how efficiently the larvae converted large amount of organic waste into valuable products such as protein-rich feeds and nutrient-rich fats. The visit challenged my assumptions about the insect-based composting and highlighted its potential to address environmental and food security issues through a circular and low-waste system. Overall, the trip inspired me to appreciate innovative agriculture solutions and consider how such systems could benefit local communities.